I'd now like to take you through the process of sharing a document. This is possibly the greatest feature of the Google suite of products, allowing more than one person to share your document and work on them simultaneously. So we're just going to pick a document. It could be any document, so a Word file or an Excel or a PDF. We might choose this PDF here because it's first in the row. You'll notice again that the extra options pop up, and we want to go to share in this case, which is just a little plus sign beside the symbol of a person. I can then go and share this, so my actual email address I can put in there. So this is my demo account, so I'm going to share it with my actual Google account. So I just type the address in there. I can add a note that gets sent to them as well, and we have some options on the end. So I can give myself, in this case, full access to this document, so I can edit it, delete things, change things. I can put it on, can comment, so that means I can read the document and send back some feedback to the Udemy account, or I can have it on just view. So by doing that they can read it but not edit the document in any way. So depending on your circumstances you'll do that. You'll notice down in the bottom right hand corner here the advanced feature. It's something that's quite important, and I'll just run you through that as well. So if we click on advanced, a larger window appears. This is the link that you're going to share with people. You can get a shortener to get rid of all of this sort of garbage here in the URL, but that's fine to leave it. We can share it by an email, put it on their Google+, Facebook or Twitter as well. You'll see that I am the owner of the document, so myself as Demo Udemy, is the owner of this document. At the moment I've shared it with this person and they have edit access. I can go into here in the private at the moment and go into change, and this is where it used to actually be, so they've modified it in the last couple of months. At the moment it's off, so there's no sharing other than the specific people that I've shared it with, in this case myself. If I go to this option and I give the link to anybody, so I can email a link, they don't have to have a Google account, they don't have to have any particular Google Drive accounts, they can just have any old access to the internet and they have access to that. Again, the default here is can view. So if you're wanting them to have edit access, again you can do that, so it could be any person edits the document, but of course you've got to have a little bit of care there and people can delete things that you don't want deleted, etc. The top one I'd be reluctant to use very often, so anybody on the internet can technically even search for your document and find it, particularly if you said and left it as can edit. That would be extremely risky. So I'd avoid that one unless it's absolutely necessary. This middle one here I tend to use if I'm sharing with people, so they don't, as I said before, need a Google account. They just get the link and then can access the document. So very useful if they're filling in a form, so filling in for a roster or something like that, they can put their name in and it works extremely well. Again, I'll save that, and you'll notice that the access has changed here. So before it was private, now anyone with the link can edit. It's important that I sort of make a habit of double checking this section before I hit send before. So if I hit send here, that thing's been done. On the very bottom there's a new feature that hasn't been on for many months at all. In fact, it's probably only in the last couple of weeks. There's one that prevents editors from changing access and editing new people. So in reality at the moment, because I haven't ticked that my other account, so my personal account, I could go in here and change it so I am actually adding people as well. Again, it's probably one that in the future I'll probably tick a fair bit, because as the owner of the document I want full control of who sees it and who doesn't see it. And unless you trust the other person, I trust this fella of course, he's a good bloke, but you need to be aware of that. The other one you can do, and again is a useful option, you can stop people downloading, printing or copying. So those people you've shared it with can see the document, but they can't then make their own personal copy and cut and paste and do all of those type of things. So again, a few things of flexibility there depending on your circumstances. Once I hit save changes, that's all locked in. I go done and I'm back there, and you'll notice that this document is now shared. If we go over to the information section and look down the bottom, you'll see little diagrams of who actually owns it. So here's anyone with the link can edit. There's my personal account, and here's me as my demo Udemy account. Again, you can see files, you can see some details about it, a little detail of it, an activity, so you can track. So I shared it with certain people at certain times. So that is a useful tool occasionally if you need to look into the finer details of it. But Google sharing of a document, extremely useful. Share it with whoever you like, but just be a little bit aware of some of those final settings. So particularly when you go into the advanced features here, just check this before you do it and make sure that those people are trustworthy. Okay, good luck.